This conference will now be recorded.
Hello students. Now we are learning about Animal Kingdom, the fourth chapter in 11th standard. So here you have to learn, according to NEET syllabus, you have to learn the salient features and classification of animals, non-chordates and chordates. Okay, so while learning, you have to learn three to five important features and with two examples. Okay. So here we have already started with the basis of classification on which and all character, based on which and all character classification is done, and in kingdom Animalia on the basis of the presence or absence of vertebral column, how they have classified. Then in that different phyla we are learning now, phylum Porifera and phylum Coelenterata, both we have already covered. So let's start now with phylum Ctenophora. So here, Ctenophora, we know that these are marine organisms, marine forms, and they are diploblastic, and biradially symmetrical. Then they are acoelomate, and they have tissue grade of organization. Right, and their body in phylum Ctenophora, body is very soft. They have soft body. Then they have transparent body. It's soft, transparent, then gelatinous. And this gelatinous body, they have another property which is called as bioluminescence. Okay. Bioluminescence, that's their property. In which one? In phylum Ctenophora, bioluminescence you can see in the gelatinous body and transparent body of the organisms. And body, in their body, that bears 8 external rows of ciliated completes. So these are helping for these ciliated completes, they are helping for locomotion, right? And here digestion, that is extracellular and intracellular, both the types. Digestion, extracellular and intracellular, both type of digestion we can see. And respiration and excretion, all these through general body surface, and this is having statuses for balance. Respiration, these are the main features everywhere we need to explain. Respiration, then excretion for both of this body surface. General body surface, that is preferring, and that is having, for balance, it is having statuses. Okay. See, they are monoecious and they have external fertilization. That's one important property. They have external fertilization and they have indirect development also. So examples we can say for this, that is Ctenophora, then Pleurobrachia, Ctenophora. that you can remember very easily. Then this phylum Ctenophora contain two classes. Two classes in phylum Ctenophora. Okay, which are the two classes? That is Tentaculata and Pleurobrachia. Sorry, Tentaculata. Tentaculata. For that, one example I'll say, that is Pleurobrachia. That is the example for the um, class 1 Tentaculata. Then another one, Nuda. For that, Bero. That is the example. Okay, so this example sometimes it came this kind of example. So up to that, all these characters which I have mentioned, these are previous year questions. So now we have learned about phylum Ctenophora, right? And next phylum is in animal kingdom. Another phylum which we are going to learn is phylum Platyhelminthes. This is another phylum, and in this character here, Platyhelminthes, generally they are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, and multicellular animals. They're multicellular animals and they have organ grade of organization. Actually, these organisms, they are free living. Either they may be aquatic or maybe terrestrial, but they are free living, and but mostly we can say they are parasitic. Free living, mostly parasitic. Okay. Their body, another important point. All each and every point I'm explaining about phylum, these are previous year questions. Okay, so body is leaf like and it is dorsoventrally compressed. Leaf like body, that is dorsoventrally compressed. Okay, and here they have triploblastic body plan. Triploblastic body plan, and they have blind sac body plan. Blind sac. Clear? See, here a body cavity is absent, and the space between body wall and the alimentary canal, that is filled with mesenchyma or the connective tissue. So it's having triploblastic body plan, and there is no body coelom or no body cavity. So in that body cavity or the space in that body wall and the alimentary canal, that is filled with the mesenchyma. Then incomplete digestive system. The digestive system is incomplete. And why we are saying incomplete? Anus is absent, right? And here the respiration, that is by simple diffusion. Okay. Here excretion, for that flame cells are there. Excretion is occurs. is occurring with the help of flame cells or another type of solenocytes. Okay. And nervous system. Next, we need to say about, you need to speak about the digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, and the nervous system. Here, the nervous system is ladder-like. Ladder-like nervous system, and that is having a brain, and they have a pair of longitudinal nerves which is connected by many transverse nerves. Okay, so nervous system is there, that is like ladder, and that is having longitudinal nerves which is connected to the other parts of the body by many transverse nerves, and they have high capacity of regeneration. And due to the presence, why they have high capacity of regeneration? Because they have neoblast cells. Okay, neoblast cells. Due to the presence of that, they have high capacity of regeneration. And here, reproduction, usually by sexual method, reproduction is sexual reproduction. Sexual method of reproduction, and majority of the forms, they are bisexual. Major forms are bisexual, and development is direct or indirect development. They have direct development or indirect development. In which one? In phylum Platyhelminths. So about that phylum, it's over. Next is about phylum Aschelminthus. So here, each and every point, whichever I'm saying about each phylum, that is the previous year question. So maximum questions we are covering in phylum Platyhelminthus. We have already attended 10 points. All these are previous year questions. Okay. Next, now we are coming to phylum Aschelminthus. Here, the salient features I'm going to explain. So, salient features, these are mostly parasitic. Okay. So, animals, they are mostly parasitic, and few free living organisms we can see in this one, in phylum Aschelminthus, and their body is long. They have a cylindrical body and fusiform body, and they are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical, fusiform, cylindrical body, and their body is long body. Okay, and here one point which we need to remember, the body wall is composed of cuticle, epidermis, and musculature. Body wall that is composed of cuticle, epidermis, and musculature. Clear? And these, they have or they possess a false body pseudocoelom which is not lined by mesodermal epithelium, and this is derived from the embryonic blastocoel. So first we need to write, they have a false body pseudocoelom. They have a pseudocoelom, and it is not lined by mesoderm epithelium. So mesodermal epithelium, that is not lined, and it is derived from which one? The embryonic blastocell. Next, we need to say about the digestive system. So the digestive system is complete, and the respiratory system or the respiration is taking place by simple diffusion. Complete digestive system. And respiration, that is by simple diffusion. Okay. Here, next point which we need to say is the nervous system, that is having a nerve or the nerve ring, and many longitudinal nerve cords. And here also it is doing sexual reproduction. Okay. And here males, they are usually shorter than females. Males are shorter than the females. Like example, we can say Ascaris, the roundworm, which is a parasite. In that, male will be shorter. Okay. So here, Entrobius, which is pinworm, then Trichurus, whipworm, Ucheraria, that is filarial worm, then Loa, which is eyeworm. So all these worms, in that males are usually shorter than female. Okay. So these are the main features which we need to learn about phylum as helminthes. Next, we need to learn about another one, which is phylum Annelida. See here, about each phylum, we are learning about the salient features. So here, the free living in phylum Annelida, free living forms are there. They may be either aquatic or from terrestrial. Aquatic or terrestrial forms. You can see the aquatic forms means that may be freshwater or marine type, and their body, next point which we need to mention is body is long and it is cylindrical, long body, cylindrical body, and they are metamerically segmented. Okay, long body and cylindrical body, and they are metamerically segmented, and body wall consists of cuticle, epidermis, and musculature. Body wall. Cuticle is there, epidermis is there, then musculature. Okay, and body cavity, that is true coelom. Body cavity is true coelom, and that is lined by mesoderm. Body cavity that is having true coelom, which is lined by mesoderm, and coelom. The coelom is filled with uh, a milky alkaline fluid which is called as coelomic fluid, and this consists of different types of corpuscles. Okay, so coelom, here you can see the coelom or the body cavity. This is filled with coelomic fluid, and this coelomic fluid that consists of milky alkaline fluid, that is a milky alkaline fluid. Okay, and this is called as coelomic fluid, and that consists of different types of corpuscles. This fluid, this milky alkaline fluid, consists of different types of corpuscles, and these corpuscles, there are four types: phagocytic, mucocytes, then circular nucleated cells will be there, and their digestive system, that is complete. So here we can say another important point, that their respiration, either it is through skin or gills. Respiration through Gills or skin? In which one? In phylum Annelida, it is through respiration through skin or through gills. Okay. And another question. So all these points are the questions. So excretion with the help of dash. What is that? Excretion is taking place with the help of nephridia. Excretion with the help of nephridia. Okay. And the circulatory system. In their circulatory system is closed type. Closed circulatory system, you can see. And the hemoglobin. So all these are previous year questions. Hemoglobin that dissolves directly in the plasma. Hemoglobin directly dissolves in plasma. And about their nervous system, what we can say, nervous system consists of nerve ring and a double ventral nerve cord with the segmented ganglia. Okay, about nervous system. In nervous system, what and all there? Nerve ring plus double ventral nerve cord, double ventral nerve cord plus segmental ganglia. Okay. And locomotion, how locomotion is taking place? Locomotion is with the help of setae or parapodia. Locomotion is with the help of setae or parapodia. And reproduction, how reproduction is taking place? Reproduction by sexual method, and the development may be direct or indirect. Sexual reproduction. Okay, reproduction is sexual reproduction. So these are the previous year question points which came for previous year exams. So phylum Annelida, from this you have to learn at least these many points. These are based on previous year questions. Clear? Next is about another phylum which we need to learn, that is phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. See the general characteristics which came for previous year questions. So here the phylum that is largest in the animal kingdom. Okay, this is the largest phylum in the animal kingdom. Which one? Phylum Arthropoda. And this consists of 75% of animal species. Okay. And here we can say these are free living, aquatic. Aquatic means either maybe marine or freshwater, or they have free living forms are there, aquatic forms are there, terrestrial forms are there, and parasitic forms are also there. Free living, aquatic forms are there, free living forms are there, aquatic forms are there, terrestrial forms are there, and parasitic forms are also there. Clear? Another point, next point which we need to mention, that is body. Their body in phylum Arthropoda, body is elongated and segmented. Elongated, segmented, and usually that is distinguished into regions like head, thorax, and abdomen. So body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen. Okay, body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. And their body that is having exoskeleton which is made up of hard, impermeable substance which is called as chitin. So exoskeleton that is with chitin. Exoskeleton is made up of chitin, and digestive system is complete with mouth and anus. Complete digestive system means it is having mouth and anus. So digestive system, that is complete. That means it is having mouth and anus portion. And the circulatory system, that is open circulatory system. Circulatory system is open. So the blood that flows freely in the body cavity or in the hemocoel, the blood is flowing freely. Okay. And next we need to say about now digestion we said, the circulatory system we said. Next is the respiration. Respiration through gills or trachea or through book lungs. Respiration that is through gills or trachea or book lungs. Okay. And respiration over next is excretion. So about excretion, what we need to say, excretion is through coxal gland or Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubule or coxal gland. Next comes the nervous system. So the nervous system here, you can see the nervous system consists of nerve ring and double ventral nerve cord. Nervous system, nerve ring plus double ventral nerve cord. Okay. Here, locomotory organs. We need to say about locomotory organs, right? Locomotory organs, they are like they are segmentally arranged. That means joined appendages. They are joined appendages. And here cilia, that is totally absent. Cilia is totally absent and they reproduce sexually. Here sexual reproduction is taking place. And sexual reproduction is there, but sexes are separate. Okay. And here development we can say that is direct or indirect. Development may be direct or indirect. Okay. Then here another one important point what you can see is luminescent insects. You can see luminescent insects you can see in this phylum Arthropoda. Clear? So these are the main points which I got from the previous year question papers. So be clear with at least these points. Okay. Next phylum is phylum Echinodermata. In phylum Echinodermata, the salient features I need to tell that as this xylem Echinodermata, they are free living and exclusively they are marine forms. We can say marine forms. Okay, free living and exclusively they are marine forms. Their adults, they are radially symmetrical. Then adults are radially symmetrical, larvae bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, adults radially symmetrical, larvae bilaterally symmetrical. And here another important point is body that is represented by a central disc. In that body, a central disc which is covered by ossicles with spines. Okay, the central disc that is covered by ossicles with spines which are called as pedicellariae. Okay, and here that disc, that central disc that may bear the extensions which are called as arms. Disc may bear extension arms. Okay, and your digestive system that is complete. Complete digestive system is there. And here the vascular system that may be a unique ambulacral or water vascular system will be present. And tube feet, that is another important repeated question. Tube feet are present for locomotion and respiration. Tube feet, the presence of tube feet for locomotion and respiration, and these are extended and retracted by different hydraulic pressure of fluid in them. Okay, and this is helping for the contraction of their muscles also. So which is that tube feet which is present for locomotion and respiration. That's an important point. And the nervous system that is having a central nerve ring with 5 radiating nerves. Nervous system that is having central nerve ring. Central nerve ring with 5 radiating nerves. Okay, and here also you can see the sexual reproduction and the sexes are separate. Male and females are separate here, and the development that is indirect development, and that shows very high power of regeneration. Okay, here regeneration power is very high in phylum Echinodermata. Okay, next comes phylum Hemichordata. Okay, here in the phylum Hemichordata, that consists of marine deuterostome animals which are having worm-like appearance. So what is that? Marine deuterostome animals. Deuterostome animals which are having worm-like appearance. Okay, and here the symmetry, which type of symmetry you can see? Bilaterally symmetrical, and they are triploblastic, and they are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, triploblastic, and they are bilaterally symmetrical. They have true body coelom. And one more point, they are exclusively marine. Exclusively, they are marine. Okay, and here digestive. Next, we need to tell about the digestive tract that is complete. Complete digestive tract they can see, and body is divided into three regions. It's divided into three regions: proboscis, collar, then trunk. Okay, so body is divided into proboscis, collar, and trunk. So proboscis has the glomerulus, and that is the excretory organ. Which one? Proboscis. Okay, and circulatory system. Here, which type of circulatory system? Circulatory system is of closed type. Then respiration, that is through gills. Okay, and here also in this hemichordata, that also you can see sexual reproduction. Then the fertilization, that is external fertilization. And the development, that is through the indirect larva, which is free swimming, and that is called as Tornaria larva. Free swimming larva. Okay, so that's all. These are the few points which we need to learn about phylum Hemichordata. And next you're going to learn about phylum Chordata. See, about Hemichordata, only those questions came in the previous year, very important questions. Then phylum Chordata, here the salient features from the previous year question papers, the questions they have asked. This phylum, that is characterized by three unique features. Okay, so at least during the early stages of their development, this phylum is characterized by these unique features. So these features that include the presence of rod-like structure, which is called as notochord. Presence of notochord, which is lying above the notochord, and a pair of gill which notochord, which is above the digestive tract. Notochord is above the digestive tract. Then dorsal nerve cord, tubular nerve cord. This nerve cord is in a tubular form, and it is above the notochord, and pair of gill slits in the pharyngeal region. Gill slits in the pharyngeal region. And the notochord, usually this is replaced by a vertebral column. Notochord replaced by vertebral column. In which one? In vertebrates, it is replaced by vertebral column, and the gill slits that will disappear during the embryonic stage. Only in Amphioxus, all these three chordate characters present throughout the life. In which one? Amphioxus. In this, throughout their life, these characters are present. Okay. Then here This phylum that is divided into three subphyla. Which one? Phylum Chordata is divided into three subphyla. Which are the three subphyla of phylum Chordata? That is Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Subphylum Urochordata, subphylum Cephalochordata, and subphylum Vertebrata. Okay, here subphylum Urochordata. Let's see subphylum Urochordata. In Urochordata, that includes marine animals, and here notochord that is found in the tail in the larval form. Okay, and hollow nerve cord that is also present in the larva, and body is covered by a tunic. Okay, in adult, we can say that is a sessile filter feeder, and structurally that is nothing like a chordate. Okay, and here gill slits in adult that is multiplied to form a large filter feeding pharynx. Gill slits, gill slit in adult it is multiplied to form filter feeding pharynx. Clear? Next subphylum that is Cephalochordata. Subphylum Cephalochordata. So this Cephalochordata, this is having headless tiny fish-like chordates. Okay, and here fish-like animals which is showing all the recognizable chordate features. Chordate features. Which one? Fish-like animals. They are showing all the chordate features, all the recognizable chordate features it is showing. Fish-like animals. Okay, and the notochord extends along the length of the body in the larval and adult stage. Okay, in the larval stage and in the adult stage, that notochord extends. Okay, and large pharynx with cleft forms, which is the feeding mechanism. Okay, and pharyngeal slits that is open into atrium. Okay, so this is the features of subphylum Cephalopoda, and next subphylum Vertebrata. Here Vertebrata, in this majority of chordates, they are included in Vertebrata. Here Head. Their head is prominent. Okay. And nervous system and endoskeleton both are highly developed. Nervous system and endoskeleton, they are highly developed, right? And notochord, that is replaced by jointed vertical column, and two pairs of appendages are present in that. So which one? Notochord is replaced by jointed. Notochord is getting replaced by vertebral column, that jointed vertebral column, and two pairs of appendages or limbs are present here. And mammals, they'll exhibit some unique features. Mammals which are belonging to them, that will present some unique features. So which are all the unique features? Presence of mammary glands. This is for what? To feed their young ones, to nourish their young ones, mammary glands. And the presence of muscular diaphragm, which is separating the thorax from the abdomen. Muscular diaphragm will be present, which is separating the thorax and abdomen. Okay. Then external layer, which is called as pinna, that is also present. And in the neck region, in mammals, in the neck region, presence of 7 vertebrae. Presence of 7 vertebrae in neck region. That is also a special feature of mammals. Example, in phylum Chordata you can see, and subphylum Vertebra, that is divided into two sections. Vertebra, subphylum Vertebra is divided into two sections, that is Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Okay, in Agnatha, you can see two classes. Which are the two classes? First class is ostracodermy. Second one is class Cyclostomata. This is the second one. Okay. So ostracodermy, in that they are the extinct vertebrates which appear in old period, which is appeared in old period, and they had well developed dermal scales. That's why they are called as amode fishes. Okay. And second one here, Cyclostomata, we said they are circular mouth fishes and they are jawless. Which one? Cyclostomata. So they have 1 to 16 pairs or pairs of gill slits. Okay, and their fins, that is unpaired, and their head, brain, all these are very poorly developed, and cranial nerves, that is 8 to 10 pairs, and they have sense organs. So endoskeleton in cyclostomata, that is cartilaginous, and stomach portion is absent, and respiration is through gills and kidneys, that is mesonephric. So fertilization in cyclostomata, that you can see, that is external, and development is indirect. In which one? In cyclostomata. And next type that we can see, the subphylum of vertebra, that is gnathostomata. Okay, so here gnathostomata means that is jawless vertebrates. In this you can see jawless vertebrates, and this is divided into two superclasses. Two superclasses. Which one? This gnathostomata is divided into two superclasses. First one is superclass. First superclass is Spices, and second superclass is Tetrapoda. Okay, and in Pisces you can see class Clacodermi, which is including the fish which is having the external protective armor of bony plates, and all species are extinct. Okay, and the second class we said that is chondrichthyes. In which one? In superclass Pisces. Okay, and the second type, the superclass Tetrapoda, there that includes four classes. Which one? Tetrapoda includes four classes: class Amphibia, then class Reptilia, Aves, then Mammalia. So these are the four classes. In Amphibia, you know, they can live both in aquatic and terrestrial conditions, and they have eyelids and tympanum, which represents the ear. So you can imagine or just guess the features of one amphibia, one amphibian, which is quite normal. So examples we can say frog, toad, salamander, all these are the examples. So just mention that features. And there I have eyelid, and tympanum represents the ear, and heart, that is three chambered, two auricles and one ventricle, and respiration, that is through gills in water, and lungs on land. That's why amphibia, right? Then next comes class Reptilia. Reptilia means they are terrestrial, completely terrestrial, and that exhibit creeping model of locomotion. Reptiles, creeping model of locomotion, and body that is covered by dry and cornified skin. And the snake and lizard and all, you know that they can shed their scale, right? And external ear, that is that external ear opening, that is absent in that, and that is represented by tympanum. External ear is absent. And these in reptilia also, heart is three chambered, except in crocodile. In crocodile, heart, crocodile is coming under reptilia, but in crocodile it is four chambered. Other than that, all reptilia, they are having three chambered heart. Okay, And here in reptilia, sexes are separate and fertilization, that is internal. Then when we are coming to class aves, there you can see feathers for flying and forelimbs, that is modified into wings, and the hind limbs, that is for walking, swimming and all. In which one? In aves. And skin is not having glands except oil glands, and these are found at the base of the tail. In which one? In aves. Then heart, again from here, reptilia crocodile is showing four chambered heart, but in aves and all, four chambered heart, and they are having warm blooded. Then respiration, again here respiration in aves, that is through lungs, and that is connected to sacs, and sexes are separate in this. Okay, and when we are coming to mammalia, here it's very clear, mammalia, they are terrestrial, except we can say in blue whale and dolphin, in that they have aquatic habitat and their skin is covered by hairs. Okay, and they have, in mammalia you can see the mammary glands which is producing milk, and they are viviparous. In that also exceptions are there, and they're warm blooded, four chambered heart, like all advanced features you can see, four chambered heart and respiration, that is with the help of lungs, external ear or pinnae that is present, and different types of teeth are present in them. And here in mammalia you can see there's sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, and development is direct in mammalia. Just imagine about mammal and write the features. Okay, here amphibia, reptilia, aves, mammalia and all. Just imagine the features and write the answer for all the questions. Okay, so now we have covered all the topics with almost all the previous year questions, previous 10 years question, all the features I have explained to write previous 10-year question papers. So here we are completing the animal kingdom, and hope we have covered almost all the topic from the animal kingdom. So you can answer 90% of questions from the animal kingdom after this. So in the next chapter, in the next class, we'll be moving to a new chapter, 11th zoology chapter. We'll be moving to that. Thank you.